Hello everybody and welcome back. In the previous lessons, we learned how users can register, log in and log out of a Django application. But what happens when a user forgets his or her password? In this video, we are going to learn how Django handles the password reset workflow, one of the most important features in any real-world web application. We'll understand how password reset works step by step, how Django helps us with the built-in views, forms, and URLs, and then we'll walk through a complete working example using Django's authentication system. So let's get started. So let us learn how Django helps users securely reset their passwords using its built-in authentication system. This workflow handles emails, tokens, validations, and password updates, all with minimal custom code. Now, why password reset is important? Forgetting password is very common. Without a password reset feature, users could permanently lose access to their accounts, which is frustrating and unacceptable in real applications. So a password reset workflow allows users to securely regain access while keeping the system safe from misuse. Now, what is a password reset workflow? A password reset workflow is a secure multi-step process where a user proves ownership of their account, usually through email, and is then allowed to set a new password. So Django provides this entire workflow out of the box. Now let's look at the step-by-step password reset flow. Let's understand the full journey. The user starts by clicking the Forgot Password link. Then they enter their email address. Django checks whether that email exists and generates a secure one-time token and sends a reset link by email. Now when the user clicks the link, Django validates the token and shows a form where the user can set a new password. Now once completed, the user can log in with the new password. Now how does Django help us in this? Django handles the hardest parts for us: the token generation, validation, password hashing, and form validation. We mostly just configure the URLs and create the templates. Now let's look at the built-in URLs for password reset. This single line is extremely important. When we include Django's authentication URLs, it automatically sets up the routes for login, logout, password reset confirmation, and the completion pages. We don't need to write views for these ourselves. Now Django provides ready-made views and forms that handle the entire password reset logic. These forms also handle validation and error messages automatically. Now let's look at the templates that are required. Even though Django provides the logic, we must create the templates so users can see the pages. So Django looks for these templates inside a folder named registration. So you need templates for password reset form, then the password reset done, then password reset confirm, and password reset complete. We'll see all this in the example that we'll be taking. Now during development, we don't want to configure a real email server. Like I told you, when somebody clicks on the forget password link, they enter their email address and a one-time token or a reset password link is sent to the email. So if you want to see this in action on the CodeChef platform, we actually don't want to configure a real email server. So Django allows you to print the email directly on the terminal. This lets us see the password reset link without sending a real email. So this is for demonstration purpose, which I will be showing you on the CodeChef platform. So let's head over to the CodeChef platform and see all of this in action. So here I am on the CodeChef platform and we have a worked out example called setting up Django's password reset flow. So in this example, we have built a complete password reset workflow using Django's built-in authentication system. So if you look at the file explorer here, we have the project called my project and an app called my app. Now if you look at the settings.py file of the project, at the very end, you can see here email backend. So we have configured Django to send emails to the console and not setting up a real email server. So this means whenever a password reset is required, the email will appear on the terminal and we'll be able to access it from there. So that is what this line does. Okay, now let's look at each of the files that we have here. So we have this urls.py file of the project where we have included Django's built-in authentication URLs, as you can see here. This automatically creates all required password reset routes, so we don't have to do them manually. Everything is set up automatically by Django. Now let's look at the views.py file. Now in the views.py file also, we see that I have created only one view here for the home page, just in order to see my home page where it renders the home.html template, and another one for the logout. So notice that we did not create any password reset views ourselves. Django provides them automatically again. We only defined a simple home view and a customized logout to allow get requests. So we can see that even our views.py file is a very simple file over here. And next we can take a look at the templates here. So we can see that we are having a few templates that we have made. Now remember that Django expects password reset templates inside a registration folder. So if you look at the file explorer here, we can see we have this templates folder, and inside templates folder we have another folder called registration. So inside this registration we have all the templates that are required for the password reset workflow, as you can see here. So always remember to keep all the templates related to password reset workflow inside a folder called registration, because that is where Django expects to find them. And we also have other templates like the base.html and home.html, and you know what is the use of those from all the other examples that we have seen before. So here, these templates that we have created, they are the templates for entering the email, then confirming that the email is sent, and then setting up a new password and showing the success message. So from the name that is given here for each of these templates itself, you can understand the purpose of each of these templates. So here you can see the password. This is the password reset form, and you can see we are just using the form.as_p, which will show all the HTML tags that are required for this. And here it says enter your email below, and we will email the instructions for setting up a new password. And this is the password reset email. This is the kind of email that we are going to get on the terminal. And then here we have another template for the confirmation message, and here we have another for the reset done, which says we have emailed your instruction for setting up the password, and so on. So you can take a look at each of the templates that we have created here. There is another one called password reset complete template as well. So these are all the templates that are required. So please come and take a look at each of these templates that are given over here. Alright, now let us try to run and see how this works. So here what happens is when you click on this run button, it will create a credential for the user called chef, and the password is chefpass@123, and the email ID is chef@codechef.com. Okay, so we will assume that we are this user called chef, and let's assume that chef has forgotten his password, and then we are trying to reset the password using the email ID. We know the email ID. Let's say we forgot the password. So let me click on this run button here. So it is configured in such a way that it will first create the user. So it says here super user chef created successfully, and then here we have the home page which has loaded successfully. So let me open this in a new tab here, and here you see we have this login button where you can log in if you know the password. So here we are assuming that we forgot the password, so we are going to click on the forgot your password link. So it says here enter your email address below, and we will email instructions for setting up a new one. So what was the email ID? We know it was chef@codechef.com. So here I say send reset email. Now it says check your inbox. We have emailed your instructions for setting up your password. Now, as I told you, that email would have come in our terminal. So you can see here, just like a normal email, an email has come on the terminal over here on our page. So let me just expand this a bit. So you can see here we have an email address from webmaster@localhost, and it says to chef@codechef.com. Okay, and then this is the link that is given in order to reset your password. So let me copy this link and let us paste it into a new tab on the browser. So when I paste it on a new tab on the browser, you can see we are having a password reset form here. So it is asking for the new password. So let us fill in some new password here. So I'll just say CodeChef at 123. So I just say CodeChef at 123 again and say change my password. So when I click on change my password, it says password reset complete. Your password has been set. You may now go ahead and log in now. Now if I click on the login button, so the username is chef and let me try with the new password, CodeChef at 123, and if I click on login, you can see that it has logged in successfully. It says welcome to the site, hello chef, and the logout button is also present. So here we see that we have reset the password successfully using Django's password reset workflow. So we see that we did not have to write any complex custom logic for sending that email or even for the forms that are required for the password reset and confirmation and all those things. Django handled all those heavy lifting for us. All we had to do was to properly set up the URLs and to create the templates for each of these tasks so that the user can see it clearly on the browser. So that's how powerful and easy is the password reset workflow in Django. In this lesson, we learned how Django implements a complete and secure password reset workflow using its built-in authentication system. We understood how password reset emails, tokens, validations, and password updates work, all without writing any complex custom logic. I strongly encourage you to try this example yourself on the CodeChef platform and also try out the practice problem that is associated with this lesson. I will see you in the next one.